All right, Cameron.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the voiceover?
Yep, good Friday afternoon, guys. Welcome to the weekend, and welcome to BettorCenter Live.
Hey, sports fans, Louie Diamond, live at our Las Vegas handicapping studios. Guys, listen, we got it all. We got all the information you need to make yourself a winner, and we're going to get a lot more games for those chicken dinners with the Big Ten coming back. Holy smokes.
Holy moly.
Ten's coming back.
How about that, huh? Gonna be a while before we see any Big Ten stuff, huh? So, wrong video. Okay, but at least we're at the beginning. All right. Welcome. Nice to see everybody in very quickly. So I think they were just in this because they want some of that original music, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What up, Dario?
Hi, guys.
Let's get
Happy
it on
Friday,
today.
everyone.
All right. Big day. Big schedule today. Big schedule. Lots of games. And did not have the opening day I was opening for. But I know might not be the same over there with you two gentlemen. So,
it wasn't that great for me either. But the good thing is they play 162 more games. So I got plenty of time to make up for it.
161 more games.
Yeah. Got plenty of time.
All right. How about you, Chum? A little recap.
Well, we hit the best bet yesterday, and I lost the next two. I gave out the free play this morning at BettorCenter and a bunch of my groups, Baltimore, which won 3-0. So I know I've got some messages today thanking me. So that's a good start to your Friday. I've taken a plus 160 dog. I took it for $150 myself to win like 250-ish. So it's a good morning so far.
All right. Yeah, you're getting a lot of love out there, Chum. So you've been holding strong, doing what you've been talking about doing. So good for you. Let's keep it going. And opening games, Major League Baseball, tough. Starters only go 4 to 5 innings. So where the hell were you yesterday, then, Brad? Man.
Depends, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the Brewers got a really strong bullpen. It depends.
It's a 50-50 day as far as totals were going. I think what to go 1 to the over, one extra, one added over. So we'll look at that here.
I get tired of hearing about these weak pitchers, man. You know what I think about when I hear it? I always bring up 1968, Bob Gibson's miraculous year. He started 34 games that season. He completed 28 games. He never was taken off the mound. The 6 times he didn't finish the game, he was pinch hit for. Of those 28 complete games, 6 of them he pitched more than 9 innings, including a 12-inning complete game that season. Threw 180 pitches in a game. And pitched 34 starts, did not miss a start the entire season. So when I hear about going 4 or 5 innings, I'm just wondering, is it the athlete themselves are not? And you can't tell me that Bob Gibson
was invested in the arm. They're not going to burn it out like they used to.
But Bob Gibson pitched
invested in those arms.
18 years, Hall of Fame numbers from damn near beginning to end. What's the difference?
Because it's the cancel culture. What happens if you hurt him?
Then we go to the next guy down the line. What makes you think he's going to get hurt? You know.
Well, you know what? Tony's right though. I mean, these guys threw. They didn't have no 5 days rest either.
Dude, back in the 20s and 30s, they would pitch back-to-back double headers, dude. 18 innings in one day.
Yeah. So times have changed to say the least. So
4 or 5 innings, that's weak. If you can't even make it through the 5th inning to earn the win, why are you even starting? You know, basically. You know what?
The one thing that really pisses me off is when a starting pitcher is rolling, he's into the 6th, 7th inning, he's throwing 90 fucking pitches, 95, and they go to the flow plan, and then they piss the game away.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either. Now, here's the old school rule of thumb for a pitcher. Say you're in a tight game getting into the late innings. as the manager, you don't want to put your starting pitcher in a position to lose. So you basically, if one guy gets on, you'll pull him. You suck. Pampered pussies. Hey, man, it's a long season there, Mr. We'll see where I'm at.
Happy Friday, Red.
I did lose the White Sox last night. It was a beat, 4-3 loss. But I did give Seattle to you guys, and they rallied from fucking 5-0 down or whatever, 7-0 down, and won the game. So there you go. So basically on the show, I gave out 2 picks.
I had Cleveland Detroit under yesterday. So, anyways, you talked to
You talk too much. That's going to be Run DMC 1984. You talk too much, and you never shut up. How could I have lost them all, Reggie, when I gave out Seattle and Seattle won? See, now we'll start having issues when you say things that are true. I did not lose them all. I won the Seattle game. Therefore, losing them all is not possible. But I appreciate your I do appreciate
How about them Chambers?
Now we just need Marcus. If we get Marcus on here, we could have a hell of a show.
They fucking cashed. Yes. You had Florida Padres. He's writing your shit down, baby. There you go. So
but you said being trash is different than saying I lost them all. You calling me trash is an opinion which you're entitled to. If I watch the video, it will show that I said take Seattle. Therefore, Seattle won. Therefore, you saying I lost them all is incorrect by fact of reality. So maybe you, Mr. Reggie, should go watch the video. And
Brad's coming at us with Portland.
I do appreciate your input.
Brad likes the Bucks.
Worse than White Mike.
He trumped you. He trumped with over Mike. You're worse than Mike.
Is there a black Mike we have? I don't know. What's the point of indicating the race? Are you a racist, sir? I mean, you're pointing out the color of our mic. Who is Mike? Oh, you're talking about Mike Lowry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. He didn't. He had to. All right.
I can't keep track of everybody.
Jason, welcome back, Jason. Good to see you. Mike, anyone who goes against Gonzaga is trash. We'll see what happens here.
Good. Tony's not trash. Tony, you're not trash then. I can tell you Tony isn't going against Gonzaga.
What is Mike is Wigger. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Is that like a white person?
I'm familiar with the term.
I'm not even
sure. Ban us.
Okay.
All right. So, anyways, Eminem. That's who he is. So, all right. So, Bucks over first half from Mike, over 119. All right.
I don't know. Them 2 teams actually played to the under there. And that freaking thing went from what, 236 to 240 now, Lou? Have you been watching that total in that Bucks game?
240.
Yeah, it started at 236. Bucks have actually played to the under 5 or 6 times in a row in Portland. I know that.
I like it over.
I'd be careful with that over tonight. I really would, but that's just my opinion.
Well, I like it over, but I got to, because the number's so high, I'm thinking it's going to pop. That's all.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just saying it.
I mean, everything. I mean, it looks like an overplay to me too. I got to agree with that.
Well, I'm not saying it.
Reggie's coming at us. He's coming at us head to head, Tony, and I got some good kush for you, Dario. Bringing the kush to the table. All right,
kush.
Leading winners, guys. That's going to be the name of the new show. We're going to beat that ass. Javin, how are you doing today? The starting to roll.
I'm smoking the jelly donut.
Javin's a good NBA capper. Hi, Javin.
Jelly donut.
He's a good ball buster too. He knows how to bust a good ball.
No, he's a good guy.
So, all right, Bucks 3-10 last 13 games.
I'll tell you guys that my best bet is
tough to back it.
My best bet is Portland tonight. I'll give it out. I agree. I like Portland tonight.
Dario, I got some AK-47, and when you get to Vegas, baby, load it up. There's a nice sativa blend. So, is Tony frozen? No, he's alive. He's reading. All
Tony,
right.
you there?
All right. So
I'm
let's
listening.
get down to it. I got a little bit of, you know what? There's a lot of action today, man. There really is. There's a lot. I see a lot of opportunity out there, or too much opportunity. That all remains to be seen. But Mavericks and Knicks look like an under to me, and the Hornets look like a play. Pelicans Hawks look like an over.
Over, yeah.
You know. So I see some opportunities out there in NBA. What do you got today, Tony? Lay it out there.
NBA did lose the best bet last night. Had the LA Clippers for the season, 55, 36 and 1, 60.44%. So still over 60%. Tonight in the NBA, going kind of against the grain, I'm taking the Charlotte Hornets as my best bet. And I noticed that the line is going against me, so I must be the only one that likes this at the Pacers. I think the Hornets had the stumble in a predicted position to have the stumble. Well, I think we had them had the Denver Nuggets as the best bet play against the Hornets. They crushed the Hornets. And now I think the Hornets will hang with a team. Indiana's probably a little bit ambitious to have them covering here. So I'm going to play the Hornets as my best bet. You lost everything last night. Is that Reggie? Okay, so he still must have missed the memo on me telling him I won the Seattle game, but that's okay. And then let's see, Indiana. Okay, Charlotte. And then for the two other NBA plays, I do like Portland. I think I heard that team mentioned by a couple people here, so I do like Portland, and I'm also playing the Memphis Grizzlies minus the 6 points. So for an NBA, best bet Charlotte Hornets, two other plays, Portland Trailblazers, and the Memphis Grizz will be my 3-team NBA Friday night pack.
All right, Marcus, welcome back. I guess if there's anybody that's been as hot as Chumly out here, right there's your man. He's been on fire. So I don't know. And you can say what you want to say, Mike. He has been crushing it on the show. So, but, we all have our runs, and it's nice. But I've seen a couple sick runs from Marcus in the past. And as I've said on the show before, I had an 18-month reign on the BettorCenter board. The only guy to ever knock me out at the top was Marcus. So he's on one of them runs. All right. Fuck, I got the Grizz. You lost me now, Reggie. All right, Hornets have to show up after last night. You would think. I kind of like them a little bit myself. Pacers definitely struggling a lot. I'll agree with you there, Javed. So I will agree with that. All right, Chum, how about you in the NBA tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna just give out the BettorCenter best bet. I like Portland a lot tonight. I just like the way they're playing. And Bucks are hit or miss. I mean, yeah, they're good, but they're hit or miss on the road, and I just like Portland, and I think Portland wins that game. And you know what? It might sneak over that, but I'm just saying there's a lot of trends that back it kind of to the under. But yeah, they're 2 over teams, so I probably wouldn't play the total personally, but yeah, it's hard to play it under. But one total that came up was the Houston-Boston under 223.5 when I was capping today. It really came up, and then I looked at it, and I was thinking when I made the line at 220, it was pretty good there. And then I looked when I went online and saw it at 223.5. And that would have probably been one of my plays if I would have done it earlier. I like doing my capping after work too. And that really came up. So that'll be a pretty big total for me is Boston under. And then the next one on the list is Louis, Dallas, New York under 212. Them two teams have been playing to the under against each other, and Knicks at home. And when I did that one too, I come up with about 209, 210. And then I got that Atlanta New Orleans one. I was kind of shocked that was at 212. them two teams now. New Orleans at home has been an over team. Atlanta's been going over anyway. So unless I'm missing something, there's probably some players out or something, but 212 seems pretty light to me on that total. Wouldn't you agree, Lou? What'd you get? Do you see that at 212 too? That Atlanta, New Orleans over?
It just seems like a very low number. And
that scares me a little.
I mean, I don't know I passed on it. I don't know how I passed on it.
I did too, just because I'm scared. But I mean, it seems like it should be 218. I don't know, but I love that Boston under.
Yeah, I can't believe I passed the night before. You know what it was? It's 5 out of 6 unders for New Orleans, and you know. Sometimes you got to beat me over the head with the hammer, and that's what they did. And as soon as they hit me too hard, boom! Now they go over, and they'll probably go over again tonight. That's a low number. There's just so much action. I was just like, let me, I don't want to jump right back on the train. That was all it really was.
No, I agree, but I just it looks inviting. I'll say that much.
Oh boy, does it! Yeah.
New Orleans had to get overtime their last game to go over 213. It ended at 225 with 24 points in overtime. So it was 201 going to so they literally had to have 5 more minutes or that one was going under.
But I don't care how you slice it. They're still 30-15 or 30-16 over.
And that home
that bus has gone by. I mean, that bus is that express trains done went by. Now you got the next 40 games to go with, and you'd be hard pressed. You'd be hard pressed to make it much better than 50%. I'd bet you the next 30 games on that over.
That's why the 5 out of 6 losers got me off the train. But I'll sleep with one eye open on that throughout the rest of the season. No doubt about that.
They don't play a lot of defense. I mean, but you got to
get into the matchup with the good.
Right, we got to get the good number. You're not going to get a good number when they've went over 10, 11, 12 games out of 13 or 14. You're just not going to get a good number at that point, and it will catch up. And and it started. This has started to.
Not only did it catch up, look how low it is tonight, though. Look how low it is tonight. It didn't just catch up. It's now. Did it go over? I mean, are they now? Is the under overrated? So
I mean, they got the 201 last game. So if you're trying to see where they're, like I said, in overtime there was a lot of points. Without that overtime, and I'm sure I guess the books aren't counting overtime. Really, I'm assuming. I mean, it does count into the bet, but when you handicap and formulate the next total, you're not formulating overtime into a total.
Well,
because
I will say that the unders have started to catch up. The first month of the NBA season, it was like 60% to the over. It's evening out now. So
there we go. All right. So let's wrap up the basketball. Anything left in basketball that we want to talk about before we head over?
This should be good.
Gave out 3 games.
All right. So let's head over to Major League Baseball. Because that's going to overrule probably, I'd actually like to start my stage with baseball, but basketball's pretty well in, and it's kind of a light schedule tonight. A couple little notes that Alan DeRochers gave us there today. I don't have it in front of me, but I know the play is Tampa and Miami under 7.5. Now it's down to 7.5 minus 25. A team that gets shut out on opening day at home has gone under a ridiculous amount, 26-5 or something like that. And the 2 teams that were home underdogs that won yesterday, that are supposed to lose because of the second game, as the Chicago White Sox with Keuchel on the mound. You got a nice little dog there. And you also have San Fran with Johnny Cueto on the mound at plus $1.05. So a couple little dogs there as far as baseball is concerned. And there's no doubt the Dodgers are the play here today at the 241. Who can I tie him in? We'll talk about that in the NHL in a little bit. So that's my thoughts on baseball. Go ahead, Red. Give you a couple seconds there. Damn it, you haven't talked for a minute.
2 action plays tonight in the MLB. Both are going to be plays I lost with yesterday. One is going to be the White Sox, Dallas Keuchel on the mound against Heaney for the Angels. Like the pitcher matchup. Hopefully the White Sox bullpen doesn't spit the bit and give the game away. Hopefully that was a one-off and not a pattern last night with the White Sox. Also going to play the Marlins. Actually, every part of their pitching staff looked great last night. They just didn't score a run, lost 1-0. Thought the bullpen actually came in and did a pretty good job. They got Lopez on the mound, Yarbrough, and apparently Tampa's already going. I believe Yarbrough's a relief pitcher. The typical Tampa Bay will start a relief pitcher. He'll go 1 or 2 innings, and then they'll kind of just filter through the rest of the guys that way. So I'm going to go with Miami in that one. And for my best bet this evening, I'm kind of going to go against the starter for the Arizona Diamonds, this 32-year-old Kelly. It's not the Kelly we think of, some other kind of a weird Kelly that wasn't very good. He did actually do okay in the 60 games. Yeah, the 60 games shortened season last year. He did okay. ERA wasn't that bad.
Sorry, Kimberly was flashing her boobs at me. I got this.
White Sox got rocked. The Marlins. White Sox, I think the White Sox lost.
Kimberly, they want you to come back.
I think the White Sox lost 4-3 and led pretty much the entire game till the 8th or 9th inning when they split the game up. So I'm not sure what I would need to see your definition of what rocked is. To me, that's not getting rocked. And the Marlins, you too much, two faders. That's like a broken syntax. I don't even understand that as the English language. So you're going to have to clarify what you even mean. But my best bet tonight, the Reds, the fucking Reds.
You're really getting ripped on today.
Yes, the Reds was awful. They gave up 6 runs in the first inning, and what can you do? You kind of sit there and hope you make a little rally. They ran themselves out of a rally where they had the bases loaded, got it to 11-6, and then a line drive double play to the center fielder pretty much killed their chances there. Obviously, it's baseball. It's 27 outs. You have an infinite amount of time to rally. You just can't commit out. So. But tonight we're going to go with the Padres run line, fading Kelly of Arizona, -110 on that. So that's the best bet. San Diego Padres on the run line, -110, pairing them up with the Miami Marlins and the White Sox for my best 3 teams. Reds, best bet. You went 0-1 on the season, Reggie. Come back and talk to me in 100 days and give me your best bet. Let's perhaps that would be even funner, Reggie. You tell us what your best bet is. We'll track it along with this money line. And in 3 months from now, if you're still willing to talk about it, which probably you won't be at that point, chance to say, we'll see how we're holding up with each other. I'm game if you are.
All right. Well, you know me, I'm always game for a little wager, especially watching a nice little wager. So the book is open, gentlemen. So nothing illegal as long as we're not making any juice. Everybody is free to go head to head and free to.
But you can bet your.
The only man you around here is Zuckerberg. That's all I can tell you.
Best bet: Ray smoke the fish. Okay, there's your. Okay, so I'll write you down. This will be Reg's first best bet of the season, Mister.
All right.
I'm going to keep track of you as 9K9. We'll know that means Reggie. We write you down as Tampa Bay. I don't know about you, Reggie. I list my pitchers. If there's a late scratch, typically I will erase the bet. Would you care to list your pitchers, Mr. 9K9? Would you care to list the pitchers for your tonight's best bet on Tampa Bay? Or should I just assume you list pitchers like most, reasonable guys? If you can go action if you like, I won, you bitch. I'm not even sure what the game hasn't been played yet, so I'm not sure how you won. Unless your previous sentence was in the inappropriate tense. I don't even know.
All right. So Yanks stink. Yeah, well, I guess they kind of did yesterday. So, Chum, what do you got? What do you got there in baseball today?
It's a long season, guys. Let's not get excited about if we won a couple yesterday or if we lost a couple. All right, slow down here. Anyway,
Reg, I want to know what your best bet is today, not yesterday, dude. That's old news. You crumble that newspaper up and put it in a bird cage. What's your best bet today? And let us know. Go ahead, Chum.
That's fair, Reggie. That's fair.
Well, Reggie, you can maybe you want to get mad at me now, but I am going to agree with Tony. Tony, I don't think you're as bad as Reggie makes you out to be. I like the White Sox. I got them at plus 110 a little while ago. I think the White Sox are going to make a run at the World Series. I really do. Maybe their bullpen's probably not quite good enough. That might let them down, but I'm going to back them. They were minus. I think they were pretty close to a pick 'em this morning, but they're all the way up to plus 110. I think there's pretty good value in that play. So I'm going to give you the White Sox. I'm not playing the juicy games. And I think my best bet at BettorCenter might have been Seattle. I'm pretty sure it was. So I like the White Sox though for the show for sure.
All right. Marcus laid in some plays out there that kind of rolled right through. Let's wrap him up because he's kind of hot right now. He's got the over. Yeah, he's got over in the first 5 for Miami and Tampa Bay, over 4. Then he's got Houston money line, Houston over 8. Is that 8? 8.5? Yeah, Houston over 8. Seattle money line going against that little steam there on San Fran. So that little trend there. And San Diego, Arizona under 8.5. So there we go. So I guess that'll roll us into hockey here real quick. Marcus coming at us with the Blues plus the 1.5 minus $1.45. Maybe tie them in with the Dodgers. Toronto first period minus $1.40. I'm not sure why, but we'll see what he has to say there. If he's got something, we'll throw it out there. Toronto for the game minus $1.30. So John Hahn, he had a good opening day. Nice to see. He's on the White Sox, so that might be another. Yeah, a lot of us riding them White Sox today. So I'm going to think that's a good thing. Usually it's a bad thing when everybody's on the same thing. But on our show, it's been a good thing. Hopefully that continues for us.
No, John's quality.
There we go. Yeah, John's put out some good stuff. Appreciate your stuff too, John. All right. So in the NHL today, I don't. The only thing I'm really kind of with so much action, I kind of laid off anything that any straight plays. The only thing I can see is tying the Dodgers in with something. And as soon as I get the schedule up here, I'll tell you who it may be. Could be Winnipeg plus 1.5. I like Winnipeg plus 1.5. They've been great on the puck line. I really didn't see any totals out there.
What about Toronto over 6? Did you like that at all?
A little bit. Okay. I got burned on it, the other day. So, but now it's 6 instead of 6.5. So, I feel like it's just like that thing where you kind of feel like if I go back in.
I hear you.
Go ahead.
That was one that jumped out at me a little bit.
No, I agree. It's the only thing I can see is rolling that play to the over. Colorado is the favorite, not feeling it. It really just may be Winnipeg to go with that with the Dodgers and a little 2-teamer. So any money line in the NBA would have to be the only other thing. Tony, you got anything in hockey today?
I'm just going to go with Toronto. I just put a little tiny bet on it with their goalkeeper with 0 losses. So Maple Leafs, Toronto.
All right. So the Maple Leafs, we got him and Marcus on both on the Maple Leafs. There we go. So
it looks good. Right. I like a goalkeeper that hasn't lost yet. I mean, I know he's going to lose eventually, but it seems fair. I'll try it.
All right. I guess John Hahn's got some basketball. Baylor +3 first half.
Yeah, Houston +3 first half. Yeah, Houston's going to give them a run for their money, John. That's going to be a good game.
So make sure you put the Blues in a dog ticket. Oh, yeah, let's do our ticket. We kind of burned our money yesterday. That's why they call it. Yeah, really, I don't know where. I kind of burned some of our money yesterday, guys. Let me see where we're at. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a trip soon. Otherwise,
like children, living like lovers. Guess that's why they call it the Blues, man.
It's all right. So the dog ticket. Let's NBA dogs. We got the Friday night home favorites in the NBA. There's your money line ticket. But let's look at some dogs that may win. The Knicks, a nice home dog, plus $1.80.
Yeah.
The Blazers plus $1.25. Nice little home doggy. And that's all we got for the home dogs.
I would just take the couple biggest ones. Like one of those seems to win. I remember a couple weeks ago when I said you could probably just take the 3 largest dogs in the NBA on any given night, and it seems like one of them wins. They do.
Wolves going to knock off the Jazz?
Golden State, maybe.
I mean, who do I think it's going to happen? No, but reality is showing that these teams keep dropping these games. Like the Magic beat the Clippers the other night at like plus what? It was like a 12-point spread. I know the money line was high as hell, and they kicked their ass basically. So it's not what you expect. What you expect to happen is not how these games are going to come out. That's not how you cash these underdog tickets. It's like going to the racetrack on a horse bet. I'm going to make my money betting on shit people don't think is going to happen. And that's basically the same with this.
Plus 800.
There you go.
Bulls plus 700.
Okay.
Wolves plus 200.
It don't sound like 8 and 7, but like if one of those hits. 600. Just, yeah.
Knicks plus 180. And all right, so I threw the 3 biggest dogs. I threw in the Blazers and the Knicks. And who's Toronto?
I did not have the Clips against them. I had the Clips last night, not against the
Warriors
Magic.
for Reggie. Toronto's playing the Warriors. Is that your play today, the Raptors?
He might be asking a question there. His syntax and structure of his sentences are making it a little difficult to comprehend. I think he's asking a question there. Who Toronto play, I believe, is where he's going with that.
Golden State.
Toronto plays the Warriors.
Now plus 5.5.
All right, so now hockey dogs. He got the Blues plus $2.
How about New Jersey? You like New Jersey?
The Devil made me do it.
The Devils kind of play well against Washington.
Toronto Ice. That's going to be Winnipeg, right?
Yeah, but Toronto would be it's not a dog.
I'm answering Reggie's question over here. I think he's referring to Toronto Ice, which I guess is hockey. Unless I make that assumption.
Winnipeg.
Yeah, they're playing Winnipeg, Reggie. Go ahead and get your bets down. The Jets. I know you want those Jets, baby. Go get them.
Any dogs in baseball, Rob?
You can get you a G6,
but I'll put it in there.
Fly like a G6. Betting on the Jets.
Plus $1.95.
Well, like I said, anything can happen. I like the White Sox, even though they're a small dog.
Winnipeg wipes their ass.
They got 8 teams in there.
Am I the only one that finds that confusing? I mean, why would Winnipeg wipe their ass? You know, because that's kind of nasty. That's like what what's the guys that work at the old folks' home? They have to wipe people's ass. It doesn't seem like it would be fun.
Can't wipe Toronto's ass. The word "can't" is supposed to be in there.
Shouldn't, wouldn't. How about just Winnipeg shits on Toronto? That sounds more really, what you want to say.
In other words, they're not even good enough to wipe their ass.
Winnipeg wipes Toronto's ass.
Not good. That's how it's supposed to be drilled, Reggie. Come on. Winnipeg can't wipe Toronto's ass.
Or doesn't want to. I mean.
Well, for money. I mean, if you're broke, you got to do, count them Monet.
Orderly. That's the job. That was a job occupation. That orderly. The orderlies are the ones that have to wipe my ass. I don't want to be an orderly, dude. I'm not wearing the white coat wiping old people's crusty asses and shit. That don't sound like no fun.
Let's get back to the card.
We just bet $24. We just bet half our bankroll, guys.
How much? No.
We just bet $24, so we got some shit. We need to hit tonight, guys.
Well, we will.
It's Good Friday.
It has been a good Friday so far.
Make it a good Friday right here. Boom.
Thanks, Kimberly.
8 winners. I don't know. We paid $9,346.
We got it.
All it takes, man. Just bang them out one at a time. Eight plays later, you're looking like a genius.
All right, guys. Supper's ready. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Supper's ready. Oh no!
I think
Should I play that song?
Play that song.
Do
Play
you know
one
that
that doesn't-
song?
No.
Chumly, do
I'll
you
wait
know,
to
do you
hear
know
it,
the
though.
song Supper's Ready?
Supper's ready. Dinner's on the table, come home. I mean, I've heard that's an old country song, but I don't think that's the one you're referencing.
No.
Dinner's on the table, come home. No,
No
okay, I
way.
don't think it was.
Supper's Ready is the song about an alien warlord that overrules.
I can guarantee you I have not heard this one. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yes, they come
That's your
over
song.
to overrule a planet to suck out the marrow in their backbone. But before they do that, they will stamp them human bacon.
Good
That
luck,
almost
guys.
sounds like some Isaac Asimov. I'll pick that up in Cliff Notes. See you guys tomorrow.
We'll be
8
back.
in the morning, Final Four is played
Yep.
tomorrow. Good luck tonight, guys.
Good
All
luck.
right, good luck, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. And I'll leave you with more sort of original music.
It's not about winning, it's not about losing, it's not about the things we have. It's about a better world, a vision for our future. It's about a need a brighter day. I have no doubt we cannot give up now. Tomorrow never waits. There are those who rally out the gates. Some show our but in the end, the crowd grows ever still. Their eyes fixed to gaze and their hands on the hill. Not about the winning, it's not about the losing.